Hey guys, welcome back to Futbol Kings. I'm Kingsley and I'm with my brother Andrew, and this is Futbol Kings, podcast where me and my brother talk about football from different leagues and different competitions. AFCON ended. It was filled with so much passion, banter, heartbreaks, wins, comebacks. It was such an emotional ride for the African continent. People that typically we don't even know what country they are from. We saw
Mm.
them come out and represent their country. Equatorial Guinea came, Cape Verde came, South Africa came. I
Mm.
mean, Bafana. There was a lot of drama. A piano fight. AFCON was just memes and
And the,
fights and
and a
fights.
disgrace in the
I,
final, disgraceful final, black
how was
sheep,
that? How was that a disgraceful
black sheep
final?
from the West African part of Africa.
My overall thought of AFCON was exactly what I just mentioned. Packed it so much, right? It was so
The
exciting,
tournament was good.
so
Right.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody tried.
Yeah.
From all the countries came and they did their best. It was
Yeah.
so shocking that even the big boys left early, right?
Yeah.
Senegal left,
Yeah.
Morocco left, Egypt left, right?
Yeah.
And the third place, the best third place was South Africa, DR Congo, but South
Yeah.
Africa won best third place,
Yeah.
and the final was Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, or Ivory Coast, and the Ivorians, which also the host country, won the AFCON, right? So first thing I have to say, I'm proud of the boys. I'm proud of the Nigerian squad. Why am I proud of them? Like
Mm.
on this pod, you've seen how passionate I've been about supporting them. Like I
Yeah.
blindly supported them from the 1-1 draw
Mm.
from Ivory Coast, right? I didn't know we're even going to get this far, right? I was like, I'll just support the boys and see.
They won Ivory because I think it's 1-1 draw
They
with
won.
Guinea or
They
so.
drew. Sorry, they drew Guinea, and then they
Mm.
won Ivory Coast group stage 1-0. And
Mm.
they tried. It was scrappy. It was not perfect, but they
Yeah.
kept on winning and making us proud up until the final. And things didn't go as planned, right? And we can dive into analyzing why things went bad. That I understand.
Things
Things
went
were
bad
bad.
because number one, we didn't deserve to be in that final.
No, no,
The
no.
gods of
We
Amapiano
deserve
struck
to.
us.
No,
They struck us
hell
down,
no.
struck our
I
coach. They started
completely
with our coach. The gods of
no.
Amapiano started with our coach. Useless formation, useless
No,
sinking.
no.
Oh
We
my God.
deserve to. We deserved to be in the final. Why?
Mm.
Why do we deserve it? We deserve
Anyways,
it because
I was never a supporter of Nigeria being in the final. Sorry to say, I know everybody might be against
no,
me. Two
no.
hundred
Go
million
and
people
check.
might be
I
against
think. I
me,
think you need to
but
check the
see,
medals.
yeah,
Nigeria has won the most silver
see,
out of any country in the AFCON. What does that tell us? That tells you that Nigeria is always a AFCON title contender. So for you,
near success syndrome is
no.
what is doing the
For you,
country
no, no, no.
on the
You
international
can't look
stage
at it like that.
and even on the football pitch. Near
You
success syndrome.
you can't look at it like that. You
Mm.
can't look at it like that. This and that's the thing, right? You need to back the team. I posted this on my Instagram and I was like, we win together and we lose together. We need to
I
stand
get
behind
that.
the team and back the
Okay.
team. Can we criticize? Yes, we can. We can call
Mm.
a spade and be like, you guys disappointed us. You should have come out and played and given
Mm.
it your all in the final. You failed to do that. And
Mm.
we will dive into on this pod now. We'll dive into analysis of that, why
Mm.
it feel like you mentioned formation was poor and everything, and the tactics, the way the coach set them up was so bad. We'll dive into all that, but I
Mm.
want us to appreciate the hard work because
Appreciate. Okay.
yeah, footballers
Mm.
are humans, right? Footballers are
They're
humans.
humans, yeah.
There was a lot of trolling that happened with Iwobi and the whole thing that happened, and I don't appreciate that, right? Because mental health is serious, and we
Mm.
can't turn a blind eye to that. We need to give them. They tried. Let's look at the stats. They played Equatorial Guinea. They drew. Osimhen scored. They played Ivory Coast. They won 1-0. The gameplay
Mm.
of the coach has always been sit back and defend, five at the back. When you get counter, break out on the counter and score.
Kingsley,
That's how he has been setting them up.
don't forget that we entered this tournament with the African Player of the Year.
It's not one man that
And
makes a
wait
team
now,
now.
we entered with the African Player of the Year. A
Yes.
player that clubs are ready to pay 100 million, minimum 100 million euros,
Yes.
and your
Yes.
coach could not get his midfield or put out a midfield that would create those chances for him. To be honest with you, throughout this
Mm-hmm.
tournament, let's not deceive ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
They've been disciplined to the final, right?
Yeah.
But
Yes.
it's not only discipline that wins. Discipline can take you to the final, but you need
Yeah.
something extra in that final. You need a
Yes.
contingency plan. There
Yes.
was,
I
first
agree.
of all, when things were not working, you were 1-0 up. There was no contingency plan.
Yes. The plan was
It was
defend,
clear.
defend, defend.
Yes, there was no contingency
But
plan.
that
First of
doesn't
all,
work.
there was already, first of all, Chukwueze was not meant to even be in that starting lineup.
Yes.
First of all, like, what was
Mm-hmm.
you thinking behind that?
Mm-hmm.
Murphy in the previous game, let's say, okay, Murphy, you don't want to play him out of position, but
Mm-hmm.
Murphy in the previous game helped you get to at least get ahead in this to get ahead in the last game. Murphy did well. Why
Yeah.
didn't you give Murphy a chance? There are other people that you could have given a chance. Chukwueze has played like almost 4 games, and 3 of those games, or all the games, he was useless.
I mean,
That's what,
useless is a strong word. Useless is a strong word. I would say
he
erratic.
wasn't useful to the
It was
Nigerian team.
erratic. It was
Yes,
erratic. Mm,
he wasn't useful. Okay, so
mm.
let me not say useless, but he wasn't. He might be useful in some other team, but in that Nigerian squad, I didn't see what he added.
He didn't make much of an
He
impact.
didn't make
True. It
impact
was
throughout
erratic.
from the first game we used
Mm,
him in this
mm-hmm.
tournament. Remember that first game we drew when we
Yes.
used Chukwueze?
Yeah.
It was when they removed him the next game, they stopped using Chukwueze. They were
Mm-hmm.
bringing him on that things were going better. Then why in the final do you now throw Chukwueze on?
I think the
That's the
plan
first
was,
question,
yeah, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. The plan,
Now,
I was going to say that the plan for that was, the
mm,
idea was to bring on Moses Simon in the moments where it mattered and continue on, because I felt like Moses Simon could not play the full 90. So that was the
okay,
reason why
good,
rest Moses Simon and bring him on.
good. Moses Simon could not play the whole 90.
Yeah.
There are other people that you could have tried. Okay, let's forget that you trust Chukwueze more than all of them.
Yeah.
You remember he brought Ahmed Musa to this competition.
Yeah.
He brought Ian Acho to this competition.
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me that what Chukwueze gave us for almost 65 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
Ian Acho will not do better?
It will do much better.
Ian Acho is even more, to me, Ian Acho is even more dangerous if you know how to use him.
Mm.
We watch Ian Acho in Man City, we watch him in Leicester City. He's more dangerous than, I know Chukwueze is doing well in his club. Don't get me wrong, he's doing well
Yeah.
in Italy, but
Yeah.
in this tournament, I felt like there was no cohesion. He
Yeah.
didn't really understand what the coach wanted him to do. He
Mm-hmm.
was always going out wide without a plan. You see someone
Yeah.
in front of you, you cross the ball on the person. Like, what kind of, there was no, he just showed, like, if you compare, put Moses Simon and him, Moses Simon played football like there was an IQ,
Yeah.
right? Chukwueze was too erratic. Now there are
Mm-hmm.
a lot of players that were not even given a chance.
Mm-hmm.
If it's that you gave one of them a chance and it
Mm-hmm.
didn't turn out well, we'll not blame you. We'll not say, oh, guy, this is this. We'll just blame him that, okay, anyways, you gave him a chance. He's not good enough, or he's good enough. But
Yeah.
we already know what Chukwueze will give. We know that he's erratic.
Mm-hmm.
We know he's not really he didn't really add much to the team. So
Mm-hmm.
why are you still using him in the final? The coach even admitted that that was his mistake,
Mm.
right? Now, apart from that, there was no contingency plan. When the midfield wasn't working, Iwobi wasn't really playing at all. He wasn't. Maybe he was tired. That's
Mm-hmm.
a possibility.
Yeah.
The other people you came with, the other
Mm-hmm.
people we came. Why is it that when you went to when you went 2-1 down is when you were not trying to salvage the game? You could have even changed the formation.
Mm-hmm.
Change the from that 1-0 where things were not going well. Push more bodies in the midfield. Tell what's his name to most of them, Chukwueze wasn't even helping the midfield. I know
Mm-hmm.
people will shout about Iwobi, but do you know how many people? There were three strong, extremely strong people in that midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Strong, and they were dangerous wingers. They've not finished handling This boy
Adingra.
Adingra. Then
Mm-hmm.
they will now struggle with heavy men that they lined up in that midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy men, um, Fafana, Siri, Casey.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones are not small boys, so they are
Mm-hmm.
not small people. Then you kept only it's only Iwobi and um Oyeka.
Like,
Oyeka even tried.
yes,
Oyeka,
Onyeka is a CDM. Yeah,
yes,
he
his
did his defensive
performance
work.
was still Oyeka's. But he tried.
He did well.
I was so happy with him. He tried. If I felt like in that midfield, he was the only one. Like today, we must try our best. We must try our best. Defenders did their best too,
Everybody
but you
did their
see,
best.
Iwobi
Everybody.
Iwobi felt like fatigue mentally. The final got to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like the first bone of contention was just remove Chukwueze and Iwobi. Or if you didn't want to remove both of them, you're skeptical. Just remove Chukwueze. Bring in a midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
Let them be three people marking three people.
Yeah.
Then you know where
He
your
could have easily changed to 4 4
yes,
2 self.
you know where your problem is from.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Go
Mm-hmm.
4-5-1. Do you get if
Mm-hmm.
you're even scared? Throw on Basi. Basi is a wing back and
Mm-hmm.
also can play center back.
Mm-hmm.
So there was no you're not really you can even tell this guy to go into the midfield. I know to talk into the midfield. Let him be in the midfield permanently.
Inverted. Yeah.
Play that four at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Let I not be in the midfield. The starting position is in the midfield.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many things that could have happened in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
So many things.
I just
So
feel
many things.
within
Yeah.
like first
Yeah.
of all the final we throwed too much. First of
No,
all.
man.
The
I don't
throwing
blame
was
it on the
the
it's not
throwing
the
was just things
throwing.
that you remember in the last because I told you we need to be humble.
No,
We're no humble.
no. I think we need to separate our mindset from, like, if we troll or it's because we did this that this
And
happened.
the gods of
No,
Amapiano struck us
no.
that
We
final.
let me tell you something,
Mm.
right? We deserve, and I don't want Nigerians out there saying, we are just lucky that we got to the final. We play rubbish all through the competition, and the final we showed. Come on,
You
we
know the thing that
deserve
pain
to
you know the
get
thing
to
that
the
pained me.
final.
The thing that pained me about this match is if you knew you were going to play like this in the final, why didn't you allow South Africa go through?
That is like
Do you know that
saying that kind of thing. No.
South Africa would have given us a better final than what we did.
We gave a good. Why is everybody talking like this? You see, that's the thing. The problem with Nigerians and the way Nigerians are
Kingston,
analyzing. You're analyzing
Kingston,
the game from too much emotion.
before that goal,
Like, we
before
had
that goal,
chances
we were not
too. We
no
had chances in
before
the
that goal,
game. The
before
game
the
was
first
even. Let me
no
tell you, just before you say
before the
something.
first
The
goal.
game was
be-
pretty even before we
Wait,
scored.
I know, but before the
Yeah.
first goal, we were not offering anything going forward. The only time we came forward, first corner, we scored.
Yes, and
Good.
even after that, we had
Af-
some more attacking plays.
no, it was
Go
after
and
they
watch
scored us
it.
2-1.
No, it was not. I watched the whole game. After we scored the first
Mhm.
goal, it was
Mm,
1-0. We
mm.
started playing, and then they said, wow, Nigeria has really come back in the game. And then the first half ended. The first half ended 1-0. It ended 1-0.
It ended 1-0, but we were
Yeah.
defending too deep. We were defending too
No,
much.
we came out a lot more towards the end of the first half, but that was when the commentator said, "Oh, Nigeria has actually come in the game and are more attacking now. They've started attacking more now. The goal they scored has given them more boost." And then we went halftime. Second
Mhm.
half came, and then second half, Kessie scored us. From when Kessie
But it
scored,
was not immediately Casey scored.
no.
I hope you know.
I know we became defense. See, so the game plan of what the coach
Mm.
was trying to do, and I have to break this down so people understand that there was a plan, but the plan did not go well because of some of the things you've mentioned. The
Let me tell you why.
midfield,
Let me tell
right?
you why the plan didn't go well.
Let me just say what I
Okay.
was going to say, then you can add to it. I was going to say the plan initially, from what I noticed in the game, was the
Mm.
coach was going to do, you sit back, you defend deep, and then when you defend deep, and you need to notice this, when we defend deep and Cote d'Ivoire comes out, they are always vulnerable at the back.
Hit them on the
In
counter.
Hit them on the counter, and every time we hit them on the counter, it's so dangerous. What was happening? We have to play like 1, 2, 3 passes to get to Osimhen or to drive to the wings and move the ball forward. This is where you were saying it. The midfield was lacking in terms of the passes were not going as quick as necessary. And Chukwueze sometimes delayed on the ball too much. He did not release the ball on time. There was a timing issue, and there was a big timing issue, and
Mhm.
the passes were not as precise as we needed them to be, and
You
that
know,
was why it hurt us.
yeah, you know, in
That's why it
previous
hurt us,
previous rounds when we did the same thing,
and it
that's
worked. Look at what we did.
why.
Did you see one of the goals?
Because of Moses Simon and
Yes,
Lookman, they
and
had an
Lookman.
understanding.
Even
Now
Lookman was fatigued, right?
you now threw in Chukwueze there that had no idea of what he was doing. But apart from that,
Mm-hmm.
the reason why it didn't work for us in the final, just look at
Mm-hmm.
it. We played 3-4-3. The implication of 3-4-3
Mm-hmm.
is that when you are attacking,
Mm-hmm.
you have the opportunity to use 5 people to attack the
Yes.
opposition,
Yes.
especially on the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you are defending, it means that you have 5 people defending
Mm-hmm.
in that back line and probably 2 people in your midfield.
Yes.
If those two wingers do not come into talking, and that was a problem. Chukwueze, Lookman was in the midfield because
He
after
was
some
coming
time you
back.
notice
Yeah.
he was in the midfield trying to transition that ball.
Yes.
Chukwueze was not there.
He was not there,
As
and that
the
was the problem.
coach, you saw
Mm-hmm.
this. Why didn't you take him off immediately?
That's right.
So the first point of failure started
Mm-hmm.
from the formation we put forward. Second
Mm-hmm.
point of failure was there was no contingency plan.
Yes.
And he showed because he didn't really face adversity
Yes.
coming from
Because
the only
yes.
adversity he faced was in the one we drew 1-1 where they scored us and we scored back immediately. There was no
Yes.
adversity. Cote
Yes.
d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast has faced more adversity than Nigeria. To even get to the knockout stage was adversity. Each game from second round to semi-final, they always scored them first and they always came back. So you see that the
But
coach, first of all, the coach
mm-hmm.
of Ivory Coast was
the
experienced to changing game,
yes.
changing
Yes.
formation. And in football, you don't win anything if you just remain with a static formation.
Yes.
We look at the best coaches in the world. Let's take
Mm-hmm.
yoga. Let's start with maybe Jurgen Klopp now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
First half, Liverpool is trash. Second half, you see him 2 changes. The Liverpool that comes out the next half is totally different. They will run you down.
Yes.
Change the formation, change the movement, change everything. Guardiola does the same thing. Man City is 2-0 down first half.
Yes.
One change. He might not even make any change, but you switch the formation and they will still come back and win. So that's
Yes.
what we are saying. First of all, we were killed by the coach.
Mm-hmm.
There was no contingency plan from him.
Yes.
Formation he put forward was not
He
good.
tried to change things, but he tried to change it too late.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Obi now he was fatigued.
Yes.
And it
And
feels
that
like they
happens.
knew they
And that
knew that
happens.
UAB was one of the engine room in the team.
Yes.
Now they put men on a what's his name? Osimhen.
Mm-hmm.
It remaining small that that match will reduce Osimhen's price tag. It will be like Osimhen wasn't good at all, but we can't
Mm-hmm.
really say that. It's just the
Can't
setup
you
that
see?
was
Yeah,
just
it
bad.
was just not favoring him. But let's wrap up this conversation of AFCON. I mean,
Yeah.
let's wrap it up. I just want to say, like, I want to stay away from people saying we don't deserve to get to the final, because we do, right? We
Yeah.
did deserve it. We won
Anyways, you
our
can't get to
games.
the final if you
Yeah,
don't deserve it.
we won our
That's
games. We
true.
played Cameroon, we
Yeah.
won them.
Yeah.
We played South Africa. Forget we dragged all the way to penalties. We scored them first. We could have easily beat them 1-0 and they would have gone, right? But they
Yeah.
equalized, and we dragged all the way to penalties. Our
Yeah.
keeper Wambali
So
was so
maybe
good all competition. Ekong, he was good in the competition. He was very good in the competition. Wambali tried. Ekong
we didn't
was,
have Wabali protection in finals.
yeah, but he tried his best, right? He
Mm.
tried. He did
You know,
all he could.
there was something going around on social media before the game. People going to pharmacy stores say, I want to buy Wabali. I say Wabali. As you want to buy Wabali? Yes, Wabali for maximum protection. So we didn't come with Wabali.
We
We
did
came
get
with
Wambali.
somebody else.
Somebody else,
So no
but
maximum. See the way they were just scoring this guy. Say, is this Wabali or is this
the
Kepa
goals were the
or
goals
is
were
this Kelaha? We didn't even
no,
know
no. I
who
mean,
was who was.
One Bali was good. It was good. Like, when I look at the players all through, not just the
He
final,
tried. He
because
tried his best. He tried.
Nigerians are looking at the final and are just attacking Iwobi,
Tried.
attacking Ola, attacking everybody. Let's look at the whole competition.
No,
Judge them
I blame
across.
the coach. It's just the coach I blame.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
just
agree
the-
with you too. I
yeah,
blame
just the
the
coach I
fact that
blame.
there was
Yeah,
no contingency plan, like you mentioned, from the
yeah,
coach. But
yeah.
all competition, these boys put their heart in it. They
They tried.
tried.
They tried.
They did their
They
best.
tried.
You understand?
Yeah,
That back line, we conceded the most few goals. All competition, even the final ended 2-1. What are you saying?
we tried. And
This is a
another thing is
this
that
is a good team.
the whole of Africa were just against us.
They were against us. Look at the stadium.
Most
Oh
of
yeah, all orange.
shout out to Nii, one my friend from Ghana. He dropped us a comment on the podcast. He said, "Oh, he doesn't wish Nigeria to win this final." Nii, you're part of the people that made us lose. Anyways, so
Oh, I
yeah,
mean, the whole final, the whole stadium was orange.
yeah,
Even
it
if
was
they had
good.
a plan, the
And they are
mentality,
the host country.
yes, the mentality self from
Yeah,
that
they are
place,
the host
nobody
country.
shouting.
So it's so
What if
difficult.
if we
Yeah,
had like a sea of Nigerians playing our drums and beat, at least it would ginger the boys to be like, you know what,
yeah, it's a
let
host
us wake
country.
up.
We tried. We tried
We tried,
anyways.
we did
Yeah,
our best. They should chin
yeah.
up, and next year they go again. AFCON next year, same time, we give effort again. We win together, we
But
lose
it's a
together, we try
different
again
coach.
together.
A different coach, so to be better.
I mean, we'll see.
And Ivory Coast, let's shout out to Ivory Coast because they really they gave
They did
Africa a
well.
good. They spent like $1 billion
They
or
did
so
well. They did
on this
well.
hosting.
It was good.
Was class. It
It was
was
very
good.
good. It
It
was
was
very,
very.
very
I
good
was
competition.
impressed.
Hmm.
Impressed.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
it was good. But yeah, that's AFCON. All the players have gone back to their
Please.
respective clubs.
Yeah.
So that's good. Well, I just want to tell people, let's cool down.
Mm.
Don't troll anybody. These footballers are humans. Let's calm
Yeah.
down.
So we tried their
And
best.
they tried their best. It's
Yeah.
disappointing. We're all sad. We're all disappointed. But let's
Yeah.
move on from it, and we'll try again next year.